Arsenal fans, this could be the moment we've all been waiting for. The summer transfer window is reaching boiling point, and reports emerging this Tuesday have sent shockwaves through the Arsenal fanbase. Fresh claims suggest that Bruno Guimarães is finally on his way to the Emirates Stadium, while Mikel Arteta has personally stepped in to try and convince Real Madrid superstar Vinícius Jr to become the next marquee signing in North London. If these reports prove to be true, Arsenal could be putting together one of the strongest squads in Europe, with two Brazilian superstars capable of transforming the club into genuine Premier League and Champions League contenders. So stay with us, because today's update is packed with huge developments, behind-the-scenes details, and exciting twists that every Arsenal supporter needs to hear. Let's begin with the story that has every Arsenal fan talking. Reports circulating on Tuesday claim that Bruno Guimarães' transfer to Arsenal has actually been completed since the weekend. According to the information being shared, the crucial part of the agreement, the transfer package worth around £80 million, has already been agreed between Arsenal and Newcastle United. The same reports insist there has never been any issue over the transfer fee itself. Instead, the only reason supporters have not seen an official announcement is because Newcastle were reportedly furious that details of the agreement leaked into the media before they were ready to reveal it. Rather than disputing the financial package, they allegedly decided to slow the process slightly to regain control of the timing. If these reports are accurate, then Arsenal's biggest midfield signing of the summer has effectively been completed, with only the official confirmation still to come. For Arsenal supporters, Bruno Guimarães represents far more than just another signing. He has been one of the Premier League's standout midfielders since arriving at Newcastle United, combining technical brilliance with relentless energy, outstanding defensive awareness, leadership, and creativity. He is the type of complete midfielder that every top European club wants. His ability to dictate the tempo of matches, win possession high up the pitch, carry the ball through midfield and produce decisive moments in attack makes him one of the most complete players in his position. Most importantly, he already understands the intensity of English football, meaning he could arrive at Arsenal and make an immediate impact without requiring a lengthy adaptation period. Just imagine what Arsenal's midfield could look like with Bruno Guimarães playing alongside Declan Rice and captain Martin Ødegaard. Rice would provide incredible defensive protection, Bruno would control the rhythm of the game while linking defense to attack, and Ødegaard would continue creating opportunities in the final third. On paper, it has the potential to become one of the strongest midfield trios anywhere in European football. It is exactly the type of midfield capable of dominating possession against the biggest clubs while also matching the physical demands of the Premier League. It is easy to understand why Arsenal supporters have become so excited by these reports. However, as massive as the Bruno Guimarães story is, Arsenal's ambitions reportedly go even further. According to Spanish journalist Sergio Valentin, Mikel Arteta has personally spoken with Real Madrid superstar Vinícius Jr regarding a possible move to Arsenal this summer. The report claims Arteta directly explained his football project, outlining exactly how the Brazilian winger would fit into Arsenal's system and become one of the central figures in the club's future. That is a significant development because Arteta has built a reputation for personally convincing elite players to join Arsenal by presenting a clear vision of their role within his project. Several current Arsenal players have previously praised the manager for the detailed conversations he holds before transfers are completed, and it appears he is attempting to use that same approach once again. The biggest obstacle remains Real Madrid's valuation. Reports indicate that the Spanish giants are demanding around €170 million for Vinícius Jr, a figure Arsenal are currently unwilling to pay. Instead, the Gunners reportedly hope they can negotiate a deal for less than €150 million, particularly if Vinícius fails to reach an agreement over a new contract with Real Madrid. Arsenal are believed to be monitoring the situation very closely, understanding that contract negotiations could play a huge role in determining whether Madrid eventually become more willing to negotiate. While completing such a transfer would still be incredibly difficult, the fact that Arsenal are even being linked with one of the world's biggest stars demonstrates how much the club has grown under Arteta's leadership. Signing Vinícius Jr would completely transform Arsenal's attack. His explosive acceleration, exceptional dribbling ability and experience of performing on football's biggest stages would give Arsenal another world-class dimension. Imagine Bukayo Saka attacking from one side while Vinícius Jr operates from the other. Defenders would constantly face impossible decisions about where to focus their attention, creating even more space for Martin Ødegaard, Kai Havertz, and potentially Bruno Guimarães to exploit through the middle. It is the type of attacking combination capable of terrifying any defence in Europe and significantly increasing Arsenal's chances of winning major trophies. What makes these reports even more exciting is the message they send about Arsenal's ambition. Only a few years ago, supporters were dreaming about returning to the Champions League after a difficult period away from Europe's elite competition. Today, Arsenal are being linked with players who are among the very best in world football. The club has established itself as one of Europe's most attractive destinations, thanks to Arteta's clear football philosophy, a young and talented squad, consistent Champions League qualification, and a genuine belief that major silverware is within reach. Arsenal are no longer simply participating in the transfer market. They are competing for elite players alongside the biggest clubs on the planet. Of course, it is important to remember that while these reports have generated enormous excitement, neither transfer has been officially announced by the clubs involved. Transfer stories can develop rapidly, negotiations can change, and unexpected twists are always possible before contracts are signed. Nevertheless, the growing number of reports surrounding both Bruno Guimarães and Vinícius Jr has given Arsenal supporters genuine reasons to dream about what could become one of the greatest transfer windows in the club's modern history. If Bruno Guimarães is officially unveiled in the coming days and Arsenal continue their pursuit of Vinícius Jr, Mikel Arteta could be assembling a squad capable of challenging not only for the Premier League title, but also for the UEFA Champions League. The ambition being shown by the club reflects just how far Arsenal have progressed in recent seasons, and supporters will now eagerly await the next official update. Arsenal fans, now it's your turn. Do you believe Bruno Guimarães is the missing piece in Arsenal's midfield? Do you think the club should spend close to €150 million to bring Vinícius Jr to the Emirates? And if both Brazilian stars eventually arrive, would Arsenal become favourites to win the Premier League and challenge for European glory? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another Arsenal transfer update. As always, thank you for watching, and come on you Gunners. Arsenal fans, this is the breaking news many Gunners supporters have been waiting for all summer. Reports now claim that Arsenal and Newcastle United have reached an agreement in principle worth €90 million for Brazilian midfield superstar Bruno Guimarães. If the final details are completed as expected over the coming days, Mikel Arteta could soon welcome one of the Premier League's finest midfielders to North London. Even more exciting, Arsenal are reportedly hoping to have Bruno join the squad in Dublin next week, as preparations continue for the new season. This could be one of the biggest statements Arsenal have made under Arteta and sporting director Andrea Berta. For months, Bruno Guimarães has been one of Arsenal's dream midfield targets. His leadership, technical quality, defensive intelligence, creativity, and relentless work rate have made him one of the most complete midfielders in English football. Many believed Newcastle would never allow him to leave, but Arsenal's determination appears to have paid off. An agreement in principle worth €90 million demonstrates just how highly the Gunners rate the Brazilian international and how serious they are about strengthening the squad to challenge for every major trophy. The reported agreement is a huge sign of Arsenal's ambition. After finishing among England's